Hey friends, Luck here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're having a look at the iPad 5 versus the iPad Air 4. So we're going to be looking at the comparison of them with the build quality and in terms of also the operating system and in terms of how smooth both of them run. So the iPad 5 is the latest tablet from Xiaomi, and it is absolutely amazing. I have been really impressed with it ever since the day that I got it. It is wonderful for gaming. I've also used this for video editing, and it is absolutely wonderful. But the question is, can it compare to the iPad Air 4? So the iPad Air 4 came in from Apple about last year. It is absolutely wonderful and personally the favorite of most students, but I think the iPad 5 should definitely be a contender for that crown. So first of all, let's talk about the internals of these two devices. So the iPad 5 is an 11-inch tablet. So it does look slightly longer than the Apple iPad Air 4, but the Apple iPad Air 4 does look quite wide compared to the iPad 5. The Apple iPad Air 4 comes in at 10.9 inches, so that's just 0.1 inches less than the iPad 5. So personally, you would not notice the difference much between the both of them. You will probably notice the difference in height, but you will not really notice the difference in screen quality if you're using the both of them quite a lot. So another thing with the screen is that the blackness levels on the screen does tend to turn gray on both devices when you use them. But for me, the grays on the iPad Air 4 is definitely better than that on the iPad 5. Talking about the internals once again, you have the A14 Bionic chip, which came out last year from Apple, which was also present in the iPhones last year. And you have the Snapdragon 860 on the iPad 5. Both are absolutely amazing in terms of functionality, in terms of gaming, and in terms of speed of the device. They make the device run absolutely well. I've not necessarily had any problem with either of them slowing down. So that is something that is really, really good. So in terms of the memories that you get on these devices, the base memory that you get on the MiPad 5 is a 128 gig memory, while the base memory on the iPad Air 4 is a 64 gig memory. So the iPad Air 4 costs quite a lot compared to the MiPad 5. So when you think about the base memory, definitely the MiPad 5 is a winner in this situation. Because with the base memory of 128 gigs, definitely you can download a lot of apps, a lot of games, and you can do a lot more things compared to the Apple iPad Air 4. Apart from that, we have four speaker grills on both devices. So you have two on top of the MatePad 5 and you have two underneath as well. And this also charges with a USB Type-C. So the speakers on the MatePad 5 are actually Dolby Atmos speakers, which gives you amazing sound quality. And they are definitely one of the best speakers I've ever listened to. So on the iPad Air 4, you also have four speakers. So you have two at the top and you also have two at the bottom. And this also charges with a USB Type-C. The speakers on the iPad Air 4 definitely is nothing to joke about. It is one of the best speakers that you will ever get to listen to on a tablet. It is absolutely amazing. So in terms of smart connectors around the both devices, we have the MatePad 5 here. So with the MatePad 5, on one side, we do have the smart connector for the Mi Pen, and on the other side, we have a smart connector for the keyboard, for the smart keyboard that comes with Xiaomi. At the back, we do have a 13 megapixel camera. I'm not sure a lot of people will be shooting on their back camera on the MatePad, but at the front, we also have 8 megapixel front shooter, which is absolutely amazing. So on the iPad Air 4, we have a similar layout with some little differences. So on this side, we have the connector for the Apple Pencil, but the smart connector for the keyboard now comes in at the back for the iPad Air 4 compared to the side on the MiPad 5. At the other side, we just have a blank space, which looks absolutely beautiful, to be honest with you. And we also have a camera at the back, which is absolutely amazing. And we have one at the front also, which is absolutely amazing. So on both devices, they're all completely amazing. The 8 megapixel on the front for the Mi Pad 5 does shoot quality videos, especially when you're doing video calls. Also, the one on the iPad Air 4 does shoot quality video, although has a lower resolution compared to that of the Mi Pad 5. In terms of gaming, like I said, this comes with the A14 Bionic chip and this comes with the Snapdragon 860. So they both of them game absolutely well in any type of games that you want to think about. I'm going to be doing a gaming comparison for another video between these two devices. I'm also going to be doing a video editing comparison on these two devices in another video, so you guys can check that out. Both devices are absolutely amazing. There's nothing more I can say about them. But the question that we have here is, why should you pay more for the iPad Air 4? So the reason why I would think you should pay more for the iPad Air 4 will probably be about the Apple ecosystem. The Apple ecosystem is definitely one of the best integrated systems that you have out there. You have so many devices that connect to each other in the Apple ecosystem that it kind of creates a trap for you once you enter that ecosystem that you're not able to leave. But Xiaomi recently have been coming up with their own ecosystem, having amazing brands of smartwatches, smart bands, as well as phones, as well as headphones as well. So also Xiaomi has a lot of speakers that are available in China and also available in Western countries. So I think Xiaomi is trying to catch up with Apple in terms of the ecosystem, but for right now, the Apple ecosystem is more seamless than the Xiaomi ecosystem. So if you are someone that's worried about the ecosystem, then I think picking the iPad Air 4 is the right choice. But if the ecosystem is not something you isn't something you care about, then obviously the Mi Pad 5 is an amazing choice. The Mi Pad 5 is definitely amazing for things like gaming and definitely amazing for things like video editing. So I don't see any reason why anyone wouldn't want to pick the Mi Pad 5 over the iPad Air 4. It might probably be reasons for being able to show off, but in terms of functionality, the Mi Pad 5 is definitely amazing. And the ecosystem of Xiaomi is not that bad as well. The ecosystem of Xiaomi is almost at the level where it is also seamless, much like the Apple ecosystem. You now have the support for the smart keyboard connector, you have a support for smart pen, you also have support for the smart bands, smart watches, as well as headphones. So I think that overall, in time, Xiaomi will definitely get up to that level. The only thing that I think brings the Xiaomi Mi Pad 5 down is definitely the fact that it runs on Android. For me, iOS runs way smoother than Android does, and Android overall gets laggy when it comes to updates, and eventually this device might become a little bit laggy, but overall I think it is still the best fit for most people. And I would definitely recommend that people pick up the Mi Pad 5 instead of buying the iPad Air 4. It is just my own personal recommendation. You might have different feelings about each devices and why you want to choose each device. So it just depends on you. But overall, I think the Mi Pad 5 is an amazing device, especially for students, and you can do a lot of things with this device. So it is something that I would 100% recommend. So any questions you have about these two devices, please don't forget to leave them in the comment section below, and I will be happy to answer any of your questions. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.